shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for him because he can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Timeout.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Different look here for the Warriors. Now, here's Fox. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second personal foul.
Richard, during his rookie year, Victor Wembanyama had a game with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, in 5 made threes, a 5-by-5 for the Asians.
That was the first time someone put up those numbers in NBA history. Wemby is going to continue to do things we have never seen before.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. They're getting their first look at the season at San Antonio in this one.
And in the season series between these two last year, they got swept. I'm sure that's something they'd like to forget.
The Warriors trail. Out to Payton. Outside Kerr. Shoots from the elbow. Good, he hits the jump shot.
Good at keeping the game simple. When Curry sees the mid-range J open up, he rises up the confidence. Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
No one near Payton as he lets it go. Off target with his 3. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. And the dunk by Sochan.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Golden State moving the ball around. Healed from outside. A rebound by the Spurs.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Back to Sochan. Here's Biyombo. Outside Fox. Can't cash in from close range. Warriors trailed by 4. Healed left side. Outside Kuminga. Back to Healed. Down low. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Kuminga. A special move before the shot.
And both teams here in a nice rhythm offensively, and that really says as much about the lack of D as it does either's O.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action in just a minute. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, they're off to a good start, getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Here's Podziemski. Still without a basket. Inside. Jackson Davis.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And here we go. It's Butler. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Healed outside. Pass to Butler. Just 5 to shoot. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Podziemski. Jackson Davis in the corner. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Timeout called the Warriors. Well, over the years, the Warriors have had some historic tax bills.
Yeah, and for the most part, it's been well worth it because it's led to championships and they generate a ton of income. But now, with this tax repeater penalties, you can see why they've tried to cut costs, and every team in the league has followed.
Here's Butler, and the Warriors miss again. Spurs leading by 4. A pass to Fox. And it's off the back rim, no good. Green up on top. Back to Looney. Butler deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Johnson. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Butler, no good.
Let's just say his
Trying to make a sub. Come on. Trying to make a sub. Thank you.
It's just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. When it comes to players who like having fun, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his median picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Lets it go from 14. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
And how about when Curry gets fancy with it? His confidence is what allows him to pull off these moves.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Wembanyama, that's for 2. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight. To the middle. Knocked it down, Jimmy Butler.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
On the wing, Johnson. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
And Green gets it to go.
Zero fear in Green's game. Loves mixing it up down low.
Wembanyama, that's for 2. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. You can't get that break. You can't take any plays off. His speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with.
A ton, David, to deal with. No question. D.A. thanks.
A multiple-time champion and relentless competitor. Curry's drive to be an all-time great, well, he's pretty much there.
Here's Wembanyama. He's got 18. Wembanyama on the attack.
And a monster monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
A lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. He should have a good one. Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Curry way outside. Misses the step-back jump shot. Here's Fox. And Curry pulls it down. Fox with the steal. They get it again. Outside for Wembanyama. Easy money for Wembanyama.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Good. And here are the Spurs. Pass to Johnson. Wembanyama left side. Back to Johnson. Up in time. Nails the buzzer. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for the San Antonio Spurs. He's up to 26 points in the game now. Just keeps pouring in the buckets. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Here's Wembanyama. No good. Now 10 for 13 in the game. Outside Curry. Back to Butler. In the paint. Butler.
Well, the defense has to make it tougher for Butler. Can't give him that.
And he drives in. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Outside for Curry. They double team Curry. Fires the three. Warriors getting another chance here.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Richard, last season marked the 5th consecutive year that the Spurs missed the playoffs.
And this drought came directly after their historic streak of 22 consecutive playoff appearances. But the silver lining in this stretch is that it allowed them to draft a generational talent in Wembanyama.
To the paint. To the inside. Biyombo. And it's Biyombo with the jam.
Good work by Johnson scanning the floor, looking for those chances to share the ball.
Healed outside. Back to Podziemski. 5 to shoot. Here's Curry. The inside game of Stephen Curry.
And you're asking for trouble when you give Curry this positioning. He's so efficient down there.
And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Butler. Lays it up off the glass. Butler's got 12 points in the game.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
And Wembanyama gets it to go. Wembanyama's got 28 points for the game. Outside Curry. To the paint. Green. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Green's got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors. And that one drops. Wembanyama's got 4 points now in the quarter.
So fluid off the bounce. Wembanyama.
Timeout called the Warriors. The greatest shooter ever, Steph Curry. You played with him. What was it like seeing him day in and day out?
chances in a season. And when I tell you he was just scratching the surface, he was always looking to push the boundaries, to see what he can do, and to work at every aspect of his shooting.
And it's the Warriors with the ball, following the bucket by the Spurs.
Look at Hield's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone to look, not just himself.
Fox inside the line. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
No, he's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
To the right side. Looney. They get it back. And Jackson Davis gets it to go.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Now here's Hield. No scoring in this one. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Respected shooting and passing. Curry able to move defenders and create fouls.
And it'll be his fourth time going to the free throw line in the game. Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at him now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
There's a minute left to play in the third. Here's Curry. Pass to Looney. The three. Nailed from three-point land.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
To the middle. And it's Biyombo with the chair.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Here's Moody following the bucket by the Spurs. Doesn't go that time. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And that one's good. Bessie.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama!
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high quality shooting.
Payton the bounce pass. Sets up a three. Here's Looney. Pass to Kuminga. Comes up empty down low. At the end of the third, the scores are even. Both teams absolutely filling it up. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start.
The Warriors, 54.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter. What is still anybody's ballgame. Here's Butler. Slam dunk by Butler.
And he does it with and without the ball. Butler stuffing that stat sheet.
Pass to Bessie. Inside. Warriors with the rebound. Now here's Butler. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Bassett. Out to the wing. And the officials call for a 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes. But in the Warriors game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
To the wing on the left. Here's Kuminga. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
An absolute superb facilitator because Curry is such a lights-out shooter. It opens up passing lanes for him.
Bessie, no good. Warriors leading by 4. Pass to Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Assisted by
You love how inside has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one. Who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Butler is just hard to guard inside. Really good at using his body to create contact against the defense at the basket.
He left some at the line, but at least he made it a 2-possession game.
Down low. Back to Barnes. To the inside. Pocket 6. Here's Wembanyama. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And it goes on Draymond Green.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality. Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit. And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Didn't get a 3 in the first half, and now he's on the board with his first triple of the game.
And that one's good. Wembanyama.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Back to Curry. Pass to Butler. Beyond the arc. And another 3 for Golden State.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And they get it back. Here's Barnes. Outside for Wembanyama. San Antonio needs to get off the shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. We're going to get the shot off in time. Timeout call for Warriors. They're ahead by 6. 1:58 left into the fourth quarter. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He wants his team to mix it up offensively. He said, we've been settling for too many threes. Don't be afraid to attack the rim. Challenge their defense. Let's see some variety out there. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And Wembanyama gets it to go.
If Wemby wants to be one of the greats, this is where he will be judged. And what a big shot to add to his resume.
Good on the shot.
He's good enough where it takes a lot to bother him at the rim like that.
Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. It's out on the road tomorrow as the Spurs wrap up this home stretch.
Well, in this league, the road is always tough on a team, and anytime you get a chance to get home, you feel confident that you can stop any bleeding, and that's what this team is looking to do while at home. You know, maybe they'll get things somehow turned around here and build some positive momentum.
Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at them now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
Now here is Hachimura. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And it's good, 2 points.
Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
San Antonio ball.
Puts it up, the inbound. They get the rebound. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
The Spurs shooting their first free throw tonight.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Now, here's Doncic. This game he had 28 points.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that.
And that one drops for him.
Boy, Fox, there may not be a quicker player with the ball in his hands.
Here's James. Here's Hayes. And it's Hachimura in the corner. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And stolen by Wembanyama. And they're pushing it up.
Easy.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Well, RJ, this is exactly how you want to end the season, right? Both of these teams fighting for playoff position.
It's amazing how after an entire season of games, your seeding can be determined tonight. It shows you how close things are in the NBA at any given moment.
Got a piece of it. James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And the Spurs making a change here. Goes in. And it's Fox with the jam.
The swing intensity right